Hello! And welcome back to Arista Jade attempts to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Yesterday, we only got about 15 minutes worth of Horizon Zero Dawn because the new patch to fix everything, wrecked my computer. Yeah. I wasn't having problems with the PC version, but apparently a bunch of people were. So they sent out a patch, I think on either Monday or Tuesday this week. And yeah, apparently it caused a lot more people to have crashes. Like me. So I've had my game on for a little bit. I haven't done too much. I did run from up there down here, re-listen to the information about Apollo, about the kind of the history transfer section module thing. And that's kind of where I left off because I wanted to see if it was going to do anything. I've had it kind of paused, I've had it live, so we'll see. The only change, the only thing I forgot to think about is that now we're in windowed mode. It was not in windowed mode before. So hopefully that doesn't matter. And we're going to keep playing as long as we can. So here we are. In this room is a whole bunch of bad guys. 7 bad guys. Yeah, where does he go? Okay, he just goes back and forth. What do? You don't have tracks. You walk in a circle. What do? You have a big circle. You have a weird circle. You also have a smaller circle. And you're very far back there, right? Oh, okay. He does a line. Alright. So this is the guy we're going to take off. And luckily it looks like nobody is around him. But yeah, so here we go. Oh, there's a thing down here. Hold on. Apollo update. Alright. So, Apollo update. From Samina to Elizabeth. Apollo update. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapped up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal of preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the onset. With a okay. Alright, so they were going to archive all the languages, but there were issues, and so they didn't get as many of them, but they're ahead of schedule. So cool, that's work. Speaking of the holistic cultural, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Asphasia personas. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you. Okay, I like Samina. She's cool. Alright. Here we go. Alright. So. Alright. Here's the thing.
It's a start.
Shh. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna be our next guy. Oh, unless we can get him. Can we get him? Or is he in that room? He's in that room, I think. Yeah, okay. So he's not coming out, but this guy will be.
All of this lost. The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. people should know that.
Oops. Okay. Just gonna hope they don't notice. Ah, God, it's fun. Okay. Alright, we need to actually, like, get the rest of these people.
Looks like I'm clear.
Oh, actually, what is happening? This is a very awkward position. Uh-oh. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, he's on that side. Okay. Okay, so 3 more guys left. Should be able to get this. Maybe get this guy? Might be able to get him? Crap. Dang.
Quiet approach.
Okay, that actually somewhat scared me. But we're fine. It's all good. Where is this guy going? Ah. I'm hoping he walks right in front of us. Because that would just be gosh golly great. Oh, crap. My bad.
That's the last of them.
Okay, there we go.
Go on once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
No more. Okay, great. Okay, let us grab what's left. No, don't jump over him. Steal from him. Harvest his corpse.
This'll do.
No, no. I only like the Deathbringers that the robots have. The robots have good Deathbringers. These guys, not so much. These guys have Gatling guns. Aloy? There you go. Metal shards. Okay. Up here. So, my guess is there's gonna be more things to investigate. Good job. That was nice and loud. Okay, yeah, there's definitely... there's gotta be stuff around here. So, let's scope out this room first. There was this room over to the side. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's just this. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a lot of stuff. So the sad thing is, I believe this is Apollo. All of these data banks and stuff. And unfortunately, we don't have access to them. Which super, super sucks for us. Because it's pretty amazing. Everything they were working on, everything they were doing. That's where we're supposed to go. So I just want to check, make sure there's no other hidden spots that we missed. Like a desk. No, okay. This would have been a great place to hide things. Come on. Fine, game, whatever. Alright. So, here. Oh. Or we could have used the stairs. You know, whatever. No hidden... Seriously? No hidden stuff? Game, I am disappointed. I expect secrets. There do not seem to be any secrets. I'm very disappointed about this.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Thank you for the host, Fox. Welcome. Sorry, I was like, we have to find out, like, this is why we came here, was Hades. We gotta listen to this. Alright. We got some mail. Noise complaint, great. From Travis. I don't like Travis, by the way. And I shouldn't be surprised that he was in charge of Hades. Seems perfect. To Elizabeth, noise complaint. Color me confused, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying, and you know it. Old Travis don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazzle, nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of chickerum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. That's death metal, girl. Classic music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Oh heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore, you'll see, or hear rather, in the screech that rains the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and the walls and ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of Goliath death fist. Hallelujah! Okay, I really like doing his voice though. I'm not gonna lie. I hate him as a person, I love his voice. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accent vids. Last I heard, we was supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. He is 100% himself, and you know what? For that, Props. Props, dude. Props for just being you. However, noise complaint. Alright, Hades Protocol. Tate here, just popping 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out Goldilocks' solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If it ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of daydreaming, what is it? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel, so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too. So that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control after Hades has done its business, so had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for wears. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control to simulation after simulation. Hades would take control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurking in the background, quietly revising processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interface. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into a figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming strong now, so I ain't really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll back it tomorrow. Alligators. Love it. Love it. So, we put Gaia in, like, some type of confinement. And that stops her from being in control. Hades takes over and then is supposed to let it go back. Problem is, he ain't letting her back. Alright, from Samina to Travis, CC'ing Elizabeth. Subject, archive abuse. Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive submission 23876. Your 666 submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite early warnings regarding inappropriate materials, you choose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploration cinema. Oh dear. I have a feeling I know what she's talking about. Sorry. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. For giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ick to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of making a millipede. Don't worry, the Pasilian material has already been preserved, extremely, perhaps, but art. 2, for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subject quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criteria. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest your time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work? We have a world to save after all, or the rest of us do anyway. Dr. Samina. Ha! That's fantastic. Okay. Good on ya. That was great. Okay. Oh my, the world's getting a little smaller here.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Anybody yet? Okay.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies,
I love how
design
she's
and
bored with
perfection
this.
of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Okay. So, cradle facilities. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Oh, this is where we came from. Okay, cool. I was like, what's this cool place? Right there. Alright, so we gotta check this one. What's this say? FC Chambers. From Patrick, probably to Elizabeth. Yep. The ectogenetic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I've spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentations. They're a revelation. Astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith to trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, the human colony around Sirius's doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours to get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. Hey, he's on point, man. I like him. He gets stuff done. And he's proud of his past work, as he should be. These are Faro things. I also like how when you get out of the water, it does stop, like, moving. Because when we were standing in front of him, the water was moving. That's why I jumped up. Alright. And now we have Patrick to Elizabeth, cradle sealed. Alethea's 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could be detected. China. Ping back from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage, a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection, of course I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. Dawkins, in addition to personally overseeing completion of the Alethea 02 site inside Mount Namuel, I will formulate and pose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. He is on point. Like, he's getting stuff done. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Oh, there's one more over there. And there's this, and then we gotta go upstairs, I think. This one.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
That's where you were born. We lost this one, so let's find this one. There we Patrick to Elizabeth, Cradle, Civitor, Personionate. I'm sorry, I'm bad at reading. Mute me. Development of the artificial personate of Cradle Servitor's nurturer disciplinarian healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting turning 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. I'm not a science person, people. The stimulus-driven switching of personate, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer persona. I've also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother personate intervened on a disciplinarian servitory behavior. A paternal argument, if you will. Assuming on first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings. Ingest data corrupted. So, basically, they had artificial roles for things like a mom, a dad, a nurturer, a disciplinarian, someone just to raise the children, kind of thing.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Oh no. Oh no. What? Okay. I got stuck. Alright, so that goes there. I was just here. Okay, yes. Okay, so we checked on this side. We gotta go straight here. Okay. Alright, so we have a couple options. No, we don't. We have this. This is our option, because that's nothing. Okay, great. Waiting for more bad guys to pop out. Okay, nothing there. Oh, is this the office?
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
I like that. It's not a computer thing that the computer could be smart enough to do. It's like an actual, like, override switch. Like a button. Are there still people down there? I think there's people over there. I don't think we killed those people. Oh wait, yes we did.
To hold something.
Us would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though Caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Good for you to be sad. You should be sad, Gaia.